There are so many types of ant nests out there, but today we're going to be looking at a very special one. This is a new acrylic nest that has been made by an emerging ant keeping equipment supplier. We'll have a good look over the nest and all the features that it comes with and all the thought that has been put into designing this nest. So a really exciting one to look forward to. Please stay tuned for the whole video and let's get into watching it right now. Okay, so this is the new type of nest that has been sent to me to have a look at, and I'm very excited to open it up. And here's the box that I received. Now this is from HexNest. As you can see here, the box is very nicely labelled. You've got the logo there for it, and it's a really nice box to begin with. But let's have a look inside and see what the contents are. So opening up the lid here, we can see that it's nicely protected with a nice piece of foam right at the top there, and as we remove that piece of foam, you can actually see the construction inside here of the box. The packaging is really nicely designed, and it's designed in a way that ensures the nest arrives to you nice and safely with no damage. Even these little cutouts in the cardboard, the little detail that has been made there to make sure that everything is protected and the actual unit does not move around. So a lot of thought has gone into it, which is fantastic to see. So we have the HexNest, as you can see here. We have a removable red lid. We'll get into that shortly. And what else though do we actually have inside the box? So we'll just put that one to the side for a second and let's have a look at what else comes in here. So we have a little bag of fixtures. These go on the actual nest, and again we'll get into that shortly, but you can see there's a nice package with them here, which is great. Many different adapters. It also does come with a hex wrench and an Allen key as well. And you've got some stickers there in the top that you can see. So that's fantastic. Always nice to have some stickers to put around. Now inside here, the cardboard, underneath the cardboard, tucked away in either end, we have two other options that it comes with. So we have a piece of tubing that you can connect up to another nest or an outworld, and then you have this nice bottle. I love this bottle, fantastic. So you can use this for hydrating your actual nest. So really good to have one of these. A lot of the nests that I find, they do not come with these, and you have to work out a way that you're going to do that, or go and buy a syringe to hydrate your nest. So fantastic little kit that comes all together, packaged nicely, as you can see here. Fantastic. Alright, let's start having a good look at the nest. Okay, as we can see here, we have the hex nest itself, and we've got these many different layers that you can see here of acrylic, and on every edge we have an opening. Now on the underside here, before we get into all of those openings, we can see here the logo is nicely embossed underneath HexNest. So really nice detail, really nicely finished, which is great to see. Always good to see with these new style of nests that come out, the actual build quality on them. We can see the different layers here. Now this in particular is the red nest, but you can get it in various different colors as well. So there will be a link down in the description where you can go on and you can see these nests and see what's available to order from the shop. So you've got a white piece of acrylic at the bottom, and then you've got those several layers of the red acrylic before you have the clear one on the top as well. So on the top here, as mentioned, we have the red film. This is the red acrylic piece that sits on the top, and it's just got this paper that you can peel off, which is always very satisfying to do so. So that's on either side to protect it, which is really nice. Make sure there's no scratches or anything before it gets to you, and then you have the honor of peeling this off like so. Fantastic. So yes, one on either side there that you can peel off, and you can see that it's got the holes drilled in it, so it lines up beautifully with the top of the nest, and it's not going to fall off or slide off. So really nice to see. Beautiful, thick, clear piece of acrylic, and it's actually a nice thickness that's going to give that shade and that protection there for your ants. Okay, looking inside the nest itself now, as mentioned, you've got these entrances that come in, they join up inside with each other, and you have these sort of compartments. Each one goes through and joins up through the middle to the other one, so there's always a way for the ants to travel all the way through. And you can see there we've got 3 hydration ports as well. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's now have a little bit of a closer look at this, just so you can see the finish. So you can see the different layers there inside. They've nicely been cut there. We've got those different sort of chamber sizes, and you can see that it's a nice, beautiful, clear piece of acrylic on the top as well. And it's all bolted together, nice and secure, with those screws that run all the way through. And having the options there of a hex nest, you can expand in any particular way you want if you want to grow your nest. And those chambers there, you can see there's sort of the 3 common areas that come in, but then they all intersect in the middle there into the nest. So really nice design, actually very pleasing on the eye indeed. Now on the nest itself, what secures it all together, if you've got those bolts that run all the way through all the layers there, you've got a nut on the bottom to secure them. And there's plenty of them, which is good, it's nice and tight and secure. Now on the top here, you'll notice that you have these holes drilled for ventilation. Now those holes that are drilled there have been replaced in the latest one with slits, like you can see here in this particular photo. So they are all slits now rather than those drilled holes. But what that enables is ventilation to get inside the nest. Now one thing to notice though with those, you wouldn't want anything smaller, any smaller ants than the 1.2 millimeters, because that's the diameter of those particular holes that are drilled, or slits that are now in the top there for ventilation. Alright, let's have a look in the packet now at some of these adapters that go into the entrances into the nest and see what that's all about. And it's actually quite a unique feature, which I think you'll really enjoy. A lot of thought and effort has gone into this. Now, a couple of stickers, always a bonus. I'm going to put one of those up shortly. Okay, let's have a look. First of all, this particular adapter here. Now again, this one has some holes drilled in it, and again those are 1.2 millimeters, and what they're designed to do is to go in and again provide some of that ventilation into the nest, and also act as a blocker. Now how they're designed is they've got a groove on them, and there's a slot in the actual nest itself. They slide in and then they turn 90 degrees to lock into position, as you can see here. So there's a little hex pattern on the top and the bottom of all of these adapters. If your hex is on the top, that's when it will slide in, and then you turn it 90 degrees so the hexes are on the side, and then it's locked in place. And it's nice snug fit, and that ensures that it won't just fall out. And then anytime you do need to access it, you can just turn it that 90 degrees, slide it out, and you can put something else on it. Now here's the other adapter, one of the other adapters that it comes with. Again, you can see the hex piece there. Now this one's designed to go in and to have a piece of tubing connected to it. So you can run this to an outworld, to another nest if you did want to do that, but there is another adapter especially for another nest. So as you can see here, we put it in, we turn it 90 degrees, the hex on the sides, and it's beautiful and tight. Then with the tubing that is provided, that comes with the nest itself, that slots in like so, and it's a very nice, snug, tight fit, so they're not going to get anything escaping. Really well done. Fantastic design here, having this little 90-degree locking system. And like so, hex on the top and at the bottom, and it just slides out nicely. Slide it back in, turn it 90 degrees, and it's locked in place again. So really nice design, and a lot of thought has gone into that. It's yeah, really well done here by HexNest. So you've got all these adapters like so. This other adapter here, it's for larger tubing if you did want to go off to something else. So again, all of these adapters work exactly the same way, like so. Turn and they lock in place. and they're nice snug fit as well. As you can see, the tubing there, it's too small, but larger tubing would slot on here nicely, and it's got the tapered end there as well for that purpose. Now, one of the other adapters is this particular one, and it's the same on both ends. Now, this one is designed if you are going to connect two nests together. So you can connect them both up so they're open, then use the little wrench and you can turn it at 90 degrees and it will lock in to both nests very securely. And as mentioned, because it is a hex nest, you've got 6 sides that you can expand on, which is fantastic, continually expanding as much as you want and taking up minimal room on your desk wherever you keep your ants. So really nice bunch of adapters that come with this nest. Now the next thing that we had was this bottle. So you can fill this with water and you can use this to hydrate the nest on those ports. Remember, you've got the red acrylic top here as well to shade them. So making sure that you line everything up nicely with that and it will sit on beautifully. Make sure those ventilation ports are lined up and the holes on the top as well so it doesn't slide off, and like so. But what a beautiful design. What do you think of the nest? Let me know in the comments below. So fantastic to be able to have a look at this particular nest. Now down in the description you'll find a link where you can get this, and also as a bonus there is a discount. So if you use Novo Ants -15 at checkout, you'll get 15% off as well. You'll also have one of these particular documents that comes with the nest, and that tells you all about HexNest. So it talks about the actual design of it, how they came about with the actual nest that they have here, and then all of the adapters that you have that you can use as well. So really great to have a document like this to come with it. Many do not come with something like this. So fantastic, how to hydrate it, how to maintain the nest, and any warnings that come along with the bits and pieces, and there's support there if you have any questions or concerns. So it's been a privilege being able to have a look at this nest. Wonderfully designed. I encourage you to go and check it out and have a look for yourself. You really will enjoy it. So thank you to HexNest. A massive thank you to our wonderful Patreons that really do support the channel. So thank you Medical Carcass 9, Gordon C and Ant Nation. For as little as $1 a month you can support the channel and you'll get early access to videos, behind the scenes information, and plenty of other perks on different levels as well. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Well, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for many more videos to come. There's one recommended for you and one that I picked that I think you might really like. Always remember, happy ant keeping.